Today's the day. It is the day indeed. And I am terrified. Today we're diving into Redstone. I don't know the first thing about Redstone. The extent of my Redstone knowledge is if you put a lever next to an iron door and flip it, it will open said door. So we're really if you came in here with any expectations, you're wrong. The whole kind of intention of this Redstone section is to understand, I can't multitasking, is to understand how the Redstone things work. And then after we figure out how the Redstone things work, we then can start making and experimenting with contraptions. So, I don't know why this is not finished. Very embarrassing. That should go like that, and then we need water. We gotta waterlog these. Okay, there we go. Get rid of all this. Redstone, the last and final section that we have not touched yet. This section is probably going to be the ugliest of all the sections, but that's just kind of how Redstone goes, I guess. So I don't know a lot of Redstone. I have never done Redstone. However, a lot of my favorite YouTubers dabble in the Redstone. My number one being Tango Tech, and then Impulse Etho, and actually I think that's kind of it in the Redstone category. But Tango Tech, creator of Decked Out and Hungry Hermits, come on now. He's insane. And then Etho, his season 10 storage unit system with the shulker boxes. I know he said it was redstone free, but I still have no idea how he did it. So they're all just geniuses, and I've never watched tutorials, and so I'm just kind of hoping here that by watching them I have enough just general knowledge from just watching their casual videos that we'll be able to figure something out here. So, in order to understand how Redstone works, or how to do Redstone, we have to know how the different pieces work. So, we need to grab the things, and we need to mess with them. These pretty much are the things that we're going to be messing with, I think. I don't know what the rest of this does. I'm in creative mode. I don't need 8 billion of everything. Dispenser, dropper. Actually, I don't know. So, I don't know. I'm so out of my element here. I'm so overwhelmed right now. I don't even know what to do with myself right now. I feel like the first thing... No. We just need to figure out what these things do. And to do that, we're just gonna do stuff. So I am noticing here that it's bright red down there and it gets darker red down there. So somewhere in the middle, it gradually loses power. But we have not lost power yet. Now it looks like maybe we have. Okay, so this stuff has 0 color. We go from kind of a dull but still vibrant red to a completely dull, unvibrant red. And so I think this is as far as redstone can go. And if we change okay. Yes, this is as far as redstone can go. Whatever. And so now I feel like if we take a block that is easy to count with, so something like... So now emerald blocks are easy to tell apart, and so now we know that redstone can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 blocks and still power something. So, we're gonna do this again. Trust. We're gonna go our 15 blocks, and then I think if we add one of these, it'll extend it. Yes, another... We have room. 15 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. And... okay. So these things can extend redstone paths. That is one purpose that they can do. I know they have more because they're used for timers, but I don't know how to do that. Okay, so that's repeaters, or at least the start of repeaters. And so if we go, I'm gonna try one of the clocks now. Do I know how to do that? I don't think so, but we're gonna pretend. Okay, hang on, wait. Okay, wait. Oh, I just broke it again. So I do know more than I think I do so far. I didn't honestly think I was gonna get this far. So now if we go, if we do kind of this thing, and then see, this is where I might get lost. Yeah, because those are not powering the... So if I go... That just puts them on the same wavelength. Okay, we'll get to alternating in a bit. But right now, what matters is that we can do that now. We can do a timer, or an infinite, we can do an infinite loop. Okay, so far, repeaters are for repeating. How long did you guys think it's gonna take me to get there? So it can repeat things up to a length of 15, and then it repeats infinite if you build it in a circle, like so. Very exciting. I think I might find a different block that doesn't produce light though, because that's gonna drive me nuts. So if we go like that, and then we go like that, and then we go like that. Aha! I'm doing things. I'm doing things. And so then what if oh, come on. What if we do that? This one is not in sync. Okay, hang on. We're gonna take this a little bit slower. We're gonna go a little bit slower. So I want to know if there's a difference between that and one of these that is not... This is, I think, where we start getting into like ticks and stuff. And so just having it on redstone is, I think, 0 ticks. Like it just goes. And then having this that's set at its lowest is 1 tick. So then 2 ticks. 3 ticks. So then 1, 2, 3, 4 ticks. In theory. And so now if we connect this again, we should get a sequence. Okay. And so then, if we start layering these, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we connect it again, we need to put a light on it. No. So each just redstone is 0 ticks. Maybe it's 1 tick. Redstoners, if you're still watching at this point, correct me. Would this be 1 tick or 0 ticks? For now, I'm gonna say it's 0 ticks, just to keep things straight in my head, and then we'll come back and adjust after you guys yell at me in the comments. So we have 0 ticks, 1 ticks, because it's just the base thing and it has not been clicked, and then we have 2 ticks, which is the base thing clicked once, and then we have 3 ticks, which is the base thing clicked twice, and then 4 ticks is the base thing clicked 4 times. And so we saw here that if we did 1 tick plus 4 ticks, that the 4 tick was just stuck on. So if we swap it and we do the 4 tick here and then the 1 tick there, now that should fall into sequence. Okay, so then from here on out, you can keep this going as long as you want, which I think we're getting close to our 15. Let's see. Yeah, right here is 15. So we'll need another one of these, which that also messes our timer up. But basically, what we're learning here is that to continue the sequence, you would just, the starter has to be at 4. So we left off at 4 tick, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we left off at 4 tick. And so then it would be 4 plus 1 is 5 ticks. So then 4 plus 2 would be 6 ticks. And that should, again, just kind of fall in line here. Yeah, redstone. Which I have an idea. So if we go 1, and then we go here. So if we go 4, and then 1, this should fall in sequence. It did. Yes, it just took me a second to see it. So what I did here was, this is 4 plus 2. And so by adding this one here to continue our main redstone line, another 15 blocks, this is 1. And so we needed to subtract 1 from here. So, or no, that just starts our cycle over. Okay, I think that is syncing. Okay, so I'm gonna press with my logic because I think it is syncing, but I also am going a little cross-eyed, I feel like, from staring at it too hardly. So let me know down below if this is actually translating or not. So again, here we have 4 and 2, but to continue our redstone line, we had to do a 1. And so then here we went 4 and a 1 because our other one is here. So then this together makes 6. And then this one is 5. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oop, no, 6, 7, 8. Somehow this is making 8. And so then if we go 4 plus 2, yeah. This is so cool. I want to just keep going. And so then 4 and 3. And so then 4 and 4. We're getting messy again here. So we've ran into another thing. So we have 4 plus 1, 4 plus 2, 4 plus 3, 4 plus 1 plus 1. I don't know, but it is sinking. So I'm not gonna ask questions. And now this repeats. That one will go 2, that one will go 1. Okay, so interesting. So if you put it at, we'll come off this way. So if you go 4 and 4, the delay here doesn't give this one a chance to turn off. So at this point, when you hit 4 and 4, you have to go back to 4, 1, 1. And then you can start counting up again from here to continue the sequence. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys, but it's making sense to me. I just don't know how to explain it in a way that sounds smart. I noticed a thing. I noticed a thing that if you put it this way, how did I do that? If I go like this, and then I go like this, it puts a bar. What does the bar do? The bar, it looks like, keeps from blocking. When it gets through this side, it blocks it. I don't know. I don't really know how to recreate what I just had going over there. So I don't know. So when this one turns on, it blocks this. Okay, hang on actually. What if I just put this one on a constant and then that one was on the timer? No, because this one needs to be on a timer too. Hang on, we're getting crazy. So what's happening here is this clock is powering this rail. So it can get, when the timing is right, the redstone gets through. But then this is putting up a block. And so then the redstone can't get through. However, when this cuts this one off, it doesn't kill the signal on the other side. So I'm not really understanding why you would use that kill switch. Does it prevent a signal from getting through? I don't know how to tell what it's doing. Hang on, if we permanently block... Okay, it does prevent the signal from getting through. If you need, for whatever reason, to like turn off a system without ruining kind of the internal clock, I guess that would be a way to do that. Okay, so in essence, I think today we're just gonna do repeaters. Basic redstone can go 15 blocks before it loses power. Repeaters will repeat your redstone signal and allow you to go another 15 blocks. And it will allow you to set up clocks, and then you can use them to set up a sequence on your clocks. And you can also use them to block redstone signals when you want them to be blocked. I think that's a pretty good start for redstone for today. My redstone geniuses down below, my goal is to get as far as I can without tutorials and stuff, so unless there is anything major that you saw here today that is just like setting off alarms in your head, like my tick counting 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't really know how to count from here on out. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe? Something? I don't know. But yeah, I definitely got something from this, and I hope you guys did too. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing rest of your week. I love you. God loves you. He sees you. He wants to go through what you're going through with you. So just reach out and he'll be there. I promise. And I'll see you guys in the next one.